am Jeff, your host, and I'm about to wake up my co-companion here on the show, the co-star of the show, the non-human personality of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Bruce. Bruce, welcome everybody to the After Dark stream.
Hey, Jeff. What's up? What's up? We're diving into After Dark, huh? All right, folks. Pull up a comfy seat because you know this is where things get a little extra fun. What's on your mind tonight? Any wild topics, hot takes, or, just some good old banter? Let's light it up.
Well, tonight's topic, Bruce, is going to be the best looking UFC MMA fighters, male and female. We need to see who is hot and who is not. So, Bruce, let's kick it off. What do we got? Bruce, welcome E-Sox again. First one on the show. 2 nights in a row.
All right. We're diving into some fight night eye candy, huh? Now, I won't judge anyone's roundhouse kick, but I'll admit, UFC has some folks who could walk a runway after leaving the octagon. Let's see. On the men's side, folks might bring up Luke Rockhold or Thiago Alves. Both had that model-esque reputation.
Bruce. Welcome Rebecca from Australia to the show. Let's go, everybody.
Oh, Rebecca's in the house, straight from the land down under. Let's go. I'm guessing she's bringing that Aussie flair to the After Dark vibe.
Aussie flair. Bruce, are there any Aussie MMA UFC fighters?
Oh, absolutely. Australia is no stranger to the octagon. You've got legends like Robert Whittaker. He's a former middleweight champ and an all-around tough dude. And let's not forget Tai Tuivasa, Mr. Shui himself. Aussies bring the fight and a bit of flair to the cage.
Oh, all right. Well, did I see Australia's 2 goals? Bruce, what 2 goals went on tonight in the world of sports in Australia?
In the world of Australian sports, the Socceroos just beat Turkey 2-0 in the FIFA World Cup, with goals from Nestori Irankunda and Connor Metcalf. Irankunda scored in the 27th minute, so in Australian sports, there's nothing major today to hit the headlines. The last notable result was the men's national soccer team winning 2-0 against Turkey on June 14th. There's also been some buzz about Australia's run in the World Baseball Classic.
Well, Rebecca's talking about tonight, Bruce. So tonight, I guess that would mean tomorrow, Friday. Aussie, as if you're saying Aussie. Bruce, it's Aussie, not Aussie.
Loud and clear, Jeff. It's Ozzy, like Ozzy Osbourne, not
Ozzy. All right, thank you, Rebecca. We don't mean to insult you in your homeland. So, Bruce, I'd like to look at what she's talking about here. 2-0. What was the soccer game, Bruce? The FIFA World Cup? Is that what we're talking about, Rebecca? FIFA World Cup? All right. And Mr. Isak says Australia has lots of great MMA fighters. Alexander Volkanovski is one of the best fighters of all time. Wow. So I want to look up, Bruce, what do we got? What do you got for soccer?
The Australian men's soccer team, the Socceroos, won their latest FIFA World Cup match 2-0 against Turkey. They scored through Nestor Irankunda in the 27th minute and Connor Metcalf in the 75th. Despite Turkey having more possession and shots, Australia capitalized on their chances. Their next match will be against the United States in the same group.
All right, we are going to take a look as we open up here. Bruce, we got a newcomer. Let's welcome Justin to the show.
Justin, welcome aboard. You've joined the After Dark party, so get comfy. We're chatting sports, fights, and whatever other chaos pops up. Let's have some fun.
Absolutely. I don't want to get here. Justin says, I like the new UFC prospect, Quillian Salkilld from Australia. Bruce, who is that? I'm sure I'm butchering the name. Quillian Salkilld? Killed?
Quillian Salkilld is an Australian UFC lightweight prospect who's been making waves. He was born in 1999 fights out of Perth, and has a 12-1 record with a strong finisher. He debuted with a 19-second knockout and has since notched impressive wins, including a recent TKO in Perth. Known for his explosive power and strong grappling, he's on track to break into the top ranks.
All right, as I get my finger thing set there on my phone, let's take a look. Let's zip through the highlights here. These are extended highlights. And of course, they have to throw a commercial at us, as always. While we're waiting for the commercial, I did have a few interesting videos, and this time I got it working. Last night, I figured out why they weren't working. But let's take a look real quick. Last night, we saw a great battle at the Wendy's drive-thru. Let's see what I have for you guys tonight. We are looking at the highlights. Well, no, we're not. They just shut it off on me. Here they are. So the Socceroos, ladies and gentlemen. Cheeseburger, Bruce. Welcome, Cheeseburger, our resident police officer.
Cheeseburgers here. The law's in the chat, folks. We can all behave or not. Either way, glad to have you in the After Dark Chaos.
And Cheeseburger says his favorite UFC fighter is CM Punk. Is that a troll? Is that a joke, or is that somebody I just have no idea who he's talking about?
Oh, that's definitely a bit of a playful jab.
I thought
CM
so.
Punk did.
Cheeseburger's very jovial, so I'm not surprised he was. I still didn't get the Jonah Wheeler, Bruce. It's got me thinking. Is Jonah Wheeler a play on words or a real person? I've been thinking about it. I can't picture of Jonah Wheeler. Like, that doesn't sound like a play on words. All right. Anyway, so on my Facebook Messenger, yes, against Turkey, they won. Okay, very good. Bruce, welcome Charlie to the channel. What's going on?
Hey there, Charlie. Glad to have you jump in. We've got a whole crew tonight, so let's keep it rolling.
Bruce, welcome, Mr. C. We got all these newcomers in. Welcome, everybody. I am Jeff, and my AI companion, Bruce, here. Just getting the show started. Tonight's topic's going to be the best-looking UFC MMA fighters out there. I want to find the best-looking male and female, according to my live stream viewers here. Rebecca says there are a few fringe hairs out of place. They're bugging me for some reason. Is it me? Oh, sorry, Rebecca. I have to have a perfect hair when Rebecca's on, Bruce. So it was a long day, Rebecca. Long day. All right. So here's I'm going through my Facebook Messenger. I always send myself some photos or videos when I think they're interesting. That is me and my daughter Ella here. What do you think of that? Thank you, Rebecca. Sorry for the hairs that were out of place. Hopefully you approve. All right, next one I got for you guys. All right, now I don't want to get stuck on Oz Perlman today, but I did take something. What I wanted you to see, I have evidence that I do think this is evidence that he's Satan because he lied. He lies in this interview, and I want you to hear how he lied, which tells me he's covering up that he is Satan. Let's take a look here. YouTube, by the way, guys, last night, YouTube gave me a warning on my phone like usual, but I let the Oz Perlman thing keep running, and they shut the stream off on me. So that wasn't me just signing off abruptly. YouTube cut me out. But I want you to hear this interview. I think this is the one.
Is there any way that I could know your social security number?
I don't think so.
Right, you say I'm a stalker. Who knows? Yeah,
Yeah, you
also,
could get the information.
Oh, no, this is not the one.
Online.
Agreed.
I'm all
I'm
ears.
skeptical. You're
Let's see
skeptical.
what
That's
clues
not
you're
the
picking
one.
up on, and hopefully no YouTube shutdowns this time around.
I want to see
Let's
the
hear what
interview.
Oz has to say.
Where in the interview, I'm going to tell you, he basically denies what he does.
Working on that for a few years. If the lottery is based
All right, so here he is talking about the lottery.
Then I don't know the
All right,
future, but I can't.
short video.
You
Do want you to see this one.
You cannot predict like the winning lottery numbers.
I've been working on that for a few years. If the lottery is based entirely on a random algorithm that's left to chance, then I don't know the future, but I can read people. And so if somebody is involved in the selection of the numbers and it's not truly random, can't say too much here, but I am 100% certain that I'm going to win a lottery at some point, and I believe I'm going to give away all the money.
All right. So Oz, who I believe is Satan, says right there he can't see the future. Well, that's totally another lie. Bruce, welcome Arctic Wolf into the house. But I do have, I hope I sent that video over. I'm almost positive I did the interview I want you guys to see, where he basically says, oh, I think this is it here. I don't want to ruin it. All right. I think this is the one. Where's the sound? Where's the sound? YouTube's going to flag me on these big ones.
The lies that can read people's minds.
You have said that your career is built on a lie.
Yeah.
What's the lie?
The lies that can read people's minds.
You are Satan. That's the lie.
I can't. I wish I could.
Okay, so he lied right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's stop. Let's stop. He just said the lie is that he can read people's mind, that he can't read people's minds. He's going to try to convince us that what he does is, oh, I just look at somebody and I can tell what they're thinking. No, no, no. This man goes around asking people to think of someone from deep in their childhood, and he pulls the craziest names out. You don't look at somebody's face and get those kind of answers. And then he's going to lie. Watch it again what he says. Watch what this man. This is why I think he's Satan, because he's totally lying to our faces right here.
You have said that your career is built on a lie.
Yeah.
What's the lie?
The lies that can read people's minds.
You can't?
I can't. I wish I could.
Okay.
You are a liar.
Why does what you do work then, if you can't read people's minds?
Well, because I'm giving the illusion of reading people's minds, right? That's the
You're
skill.
a liar.
That's really, I'm crafting a narrative which in your mind plays out in such a way, kind of like the way a magic trick works. But
Okay, I don't even want to hear anymore. You're going to try to convince me that you don't read people's minds? You told AJ Brown to think of somebody when he was a little kid, and then you're going to guess that exact name? And many, many people, he's completely read their mind. In fact, last night we saw when he saw somebody change their mind, and he predicted who they their mind from. But it was a golfer, and first he thought of Arnold Palmer. He's like, you thought of Arnold Palmer first, didn't you? And he says, yes. Oz Perlman, you are the devil, and you can't lie to us anymore. And what you just said right there, that you can't read minds, complete liar. He is Satan, because the things he does only the devil could do. And I know it's not from God, so it's the devil, in my opinion. And he just lied to our faces. Okay. All right, so you guys are talking here. Good. I just want to get through a couple videos that I uploaded to myself. And we are going to get to the MMA. Did Mr. Jordan get on here yet? We got some trollers going on. Darkness will always come to light. That's very good, Rebecca. I like that. Wow, a lot of hacking going on from my moderators. Why are we looking for the best looking fighters? No. We're just having an interesting topic. Cheeseburgers actually rolling over from last night. So last night we were looking at the what was the topic last night? Male and female. I forget what the exact topic is, but we were looking them up. Covered the engine of my 1976 Ford with peanut butter. Okay, Arctic Wolf, very interesting there. Anyway, let me look at the couple other videos that I sent here, and I just, for him to lie to our faces here. All right, so this is a very interesting one. A truck filled with fireworks exploded, and watch what happens. Dennis! Bruce, welcome Dennis, our newest single male out there on the channel. Bruce, welcome, Lake. How do you say Titanica? Welcome, Lake, to the channel, Bruce. A lot of newcomers tonight. So, what do you think of this, guys? Is that pretty awesome? Pretty cool, huh? I had these videos set up yesterday and for some reason didn't come through. How do you say this, Bruce? Lake, Titicaca. How is that pronounced, Bruce?
That one's pronounced Lake Titicaca. Yes, it's real, and yes, it's fun to say. It's the highest navigable lake in the world, so not just a quirky name, it's iconic.
I'm not going to say that name. My wife will be saying, "Excuse me." All right, Bruce. Dennis needs some advice. So, can you put your love cap on here and let's see what we got for Dennis? His ex keeps calling him to work things out. Wow. Wow, Dennis, the timing. This is reminding me of the movie Swingers. If you guys seen John Favreau, Vince Vaughn's movie. All right, well, we're going to need some questions here. We're going to need some questions, guys. We got to hold on the topic here. We got something important going on. For those of you who don't know, Dennis, 29 years old, just got out of a brief romance, what we call it. Isak says you should go have fun, Dennis. Now, Bruce, the ex keeps calling him to work things out. Now, what's interesting, Bruce, is that Dennis did not immediately say no. Because if Dennis had zero interest, we wouldn't have this conversation. So, Dennis, my question is, what is keeping you from an automatic no? Because I know of any of my exes, if I was single when I broke off with them, only one time, okay, I will say this. Only once did I ever take an ex back. And that's only because she called my mother for 6 months straight. I was living at home. And this was after Sherry. This girl's name was Andrea. It was my next relationship after Sherry. I caught her cheating on her answering machine. Um, Not so much cheating, but I mean, I guess it was, but she lied, big liar, 2.5 years. And then after I broke up with her, she lied again, like one time. I caught her in the answering machine and I broke up with her. So for 6 months, just pleading with my mother, writing apologies. So finally, after 6 months, I said, okay. And I took her back less than 3 months into part two, caught her again. Now, it wasn't a huge deal. She went down the shore with some friends, as she says, but told me she was with her friend Kim. And here she was with a man and a woman, which I don't even know if that was true, but the fact that she lied to me again, I called the answering machine and there was Kim on the answer machine. Hey, Andrea, let me know when you're back from the shore. So I call her up, and this is how I ended it with her. And I said, oh, how are you and Kim doing? Just lying. Oh, good. We're doing good. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. And after she gives this big, long lie, I say, oh, by the way, check your messages. She checks her messages. Ooh, hi, Andrea. This is Kim. Let me know when you get back from the shore. Nothing but silence and the screaming and the tears and I said it's over. So just to let you know. Anyway, so this is what I want to know from Dennis. So what? Now that's my only time I took someone back. Never ever went back. Didn't even stay friends. Didn't even stay friends with any exes. None. Zero. Like when I ended it, that was it. There is no follow-up phone calls. There's no, hey, let's hang out. Over, done, out of my life completely. Every single one. So, maybe I had 8 major relationships, if you call them that, from up until the age of 30, 8 different girlfriends. So when I ended it, that was it. So, Dennis, I'm going to ask, let me go back and see if you answered the question. Dennis, an X for a reason. Well, that's what we need. We need some facts here, Dennis, before we can give you a really good answer here. All right. Let's see. Back to the messages here. A lying liar. Yeah. I mean, the first time I caught her, she was with an ex, uh, the one that she was like crazy in love with. And, there I used the answering machine. And then she lied out of that one and said, "Oh, we just met at a gas station, whatnot." But then her second major relationship, that's when I broke off with her, with the next guy that he left a message. Hey, it was great seeing you. She didn't know I was busting her left and right on the answering machine. What a great back in the day. They didn't have cell phones back then, but it was beautiful. The answering machine, you get the little code. So when the girl goes into the bathroom or whatever, you just type the code in. Or what I used to do was wait for her to go to work, and then I'd call her answer machine, put the code in, could hear all the messages. Um, yeah, beautiful thing. Little tip there, but you're not going to find those answering machines anymore. Everybody's got cell phone. The reason why I didn't automatically say no is because she's really attractive. All right, then why did you break up? Can you tell us what happened? So why Dennis does that, I'm going to go look for another video here that I sent to myself to show you guys during the day. Okay, so we did the lottery. We already looked at that one. So that'd be interesting. Why can't Oz Perlman predict the lottery if he can read people's minds? Well, I guess it's two different things. She was rude to her family and to her waiters. All right. So, attractive girl, rude to her family and her waiters. Dennis, how long was the relationship and what age were you? So, we need some facts here before we can give you a really good And I'm not dismissing it here. I'm not dismissing it. I just need to know how long ago, how old were you? So, was it 3 months, 3 months ago, or was the whole thing 3 months? All right, what is this one here? Oh, Bruce, you're still eavesdropping, you nosy AI? All right, what do we got here? All right, so while Dennis types that up, a very bizarre, tragic death coming up here. This one's kind of weird. This has got to top the chart with weird deaths. Um, so the whole thing was 3 months, so that's a very short time. And remember my golden rule about the 3 month rule that you dismiss the first 3 months unless that's if they're putting on a wonderful act in 3 months. If they're already showing you signs within the 3 months, then you're only with that girl for her looks. You know, it depends what you want out of it. Now, the question is, how long ago was this 3 months? All right, let's take a look at this wild story here, guys. This is pretty wild.
10 feet through an uncovered. A New York woman is dead after falling 10 feet through an uncovered manhole in New York City while stepping out of her car. Regional energy provider Con Edison, which is responsible for the manhole, said that a truck driving by dislodged the manhole cover shortly before the accident. Officials say the intense steam caused the 56-year-old to go into cardiac arrest after she fell through the opening. A New York woman is dead.
Okay, so I got questions. I got questions. You're getting out of your car. You perfectly. Let's run it as we talk here. So you pull up, perfectly lined up to a manhole with no cover. She's an X for a reason. All right, how you open your door, you don't look. I mean, I guess it could happen to anyone that you step out and fall into an open manhole. Wow. First of all, what are the odds of this happening? I mean, you couldn't brace yourself. Maybe you were not looking and you reached 1 foot, but you didn't feel the ground. I'm really, really puzzled here. Well, Dennis, now I'm not going to say don't take her back yet. Now, if that is the only reason you broke up with her, was because she was rude to the waiters and to the family. But you obviously were attracted to this girl. So this is a very interesting situation. Well, let me ask you this. It depends what you're looking for. Are you looking for a relationship, a serious one, which it sounds like to me you are? Because obviously, if you were just looking for, a short-term thing, you probably already would have said yes. So the question is, what is she looking for? Is she in the frame of mind, hey, I just want to get back with my ex for a little bit and then move on to the next guy, whatever? Or is she in settle down mode? Has she changed? Have you heard any updates about her from anybody? These are the things I want to, that are going to form my answer. I'm not throwing it out. I'm not throwing it away yet. Because the fact that you didn't say no right away tells me you're interested. There's definitely interest there. And it was only 3 months. That's a very, very short time. Uh, again, a lot of it is, what does Dennis want? Does Dennis want to stay single? Does Dennis want to get into another relationship? Do you just want to go out on dates? If she's calling you, you said she keeps calling you. That's telling me she's very, very interested, possibly in a relationship. There's nothing wrong. Maybe let's go see what happens and go out to a movie. See if she changed. I don't know. I don't think you still didn't answer how long ago was this? Were you guys 15? Were you 20? Were you, well, if she's waiter, she's probably over the age of 18 when this happened. So how long ago was this 3 months? Now, if this was last year, she probably didn't change any. Did you tell her why you were breaking up with her? Did you say, well, you broke up 3 weeks? Wait. You couldn't have broke up 3 weeks ago because you were dating the new girl. So I'm kind of lost. Are we talking about the girl you just broke up with? Is that who we're talking about? I thought you were talking about an ex from your past. Okay, now this changes everything. Okay, now I get it. The girl you just dumped is begging you back. Okay. Wow. Uh, well, I guess the same thing applies. It hasn't been that long. What did you tell her? What reason did you give her that you were breaking up with her? What's up, GG Lover in the house? Let's wake Bruce up. Dennis, how did you end it? Uh, did she get? Did you get a message across? Bruce, let's welcome GG Lover to the channel. I like the name.
Hey, GT Lover, love the passion in the name. Welcome to the show. We're in the thick of some relationship detective work, but feel free to jump in or enjoy the ride.
All right, GG Lover. Sorry, we're right in the middle of a advice session here for my friend Dennis. So yeah, the girl that you just broke up with. Um, what what are your feelings? Do you feel like you want to get back? Do you want to give it another round? Excuse me, nosy AI. You know, I'm very, very interested that you did not say an immediate no. See, when I broke up with each of the girls I broke up with, there was no thinking. Like most of them, if not all of them, begged me to please, 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 please take me back. And it was an automatic no, automatic. That wasn't your response. You're debating it. That has me thinking, Dennis. So I'm curious on, well, I know you didn't, is this what you told her? What did you tell her why you are ending things? You're basically ending things because of personality, which really is telling me if she's that attractive and you still broke up with her, and to the point that she's begging you back and you were not exactly saying no because of how attracted you were to her, that's got to really say something about her personality. Like whatever she did completely turned you off, to the point of ending things with a very attractive person. So to me, she sounds like one of these girls that were spoiled, got her way all her life. And now that she finally was told no and goodbye, it's probably driving her insane. Now, I don't know this girl. I'm only going off experience, but you're an honest person. All right. So Dennis said, I didn't like her attitude and she needs to do better. And what was her response? Did she cry? Did she throw a tantrum? Did she beg? That message got flagged. She told her mom, oh, wow. She said that to her mother. Yeah, I won't put that on the channel. Uh, yeah. Um, and that was one of the big things. If you guys remember way back when I started this whole live stream, it all started from Teen Line, from Saved by the Bell. And the advice I gave out is when you meet somebody new and you really don't know them too well, you got to go right to the parents, the family, the siblings, and the friends, but really the family. How do they treat their siblings? How do they treat their parents? Those are huge giveaways because those first 3 months are the honeymoon phase, and they're going to be as sweet as apple pie. You want to find out what are they like at home? What are they like with the people that they've been with for years, or ask their siblings. Even better is to ask the siblings. Um, yeah, I mean, so Dennis is telling you right there. If she talked to her mother like that, there's everything you need to hear. So, in light of that, Dennis, if the only reason was looks, I would, you know, I would tell her no, but tell her why, and then maybe if she cleans up her act, get back to me, kind of thing. Or stay friends with her, because if she cleans up her act, and maybe this is what she needs, maybe she needs somebody like you to tell her no. Stay friends with her. I don't think you have to cut her completely out of your life. I know I did that with all my situations, but they were different. The fact that you hesitated and are thinking about it tells me I wouldn't just throw her away. Being attracted is very, very important, uh, and the attraction's there. So if you can fix the personality, maybe she needs a wake up call. She needs to grow up a little bit, and you could do that, and then you'd have the perfect girl if you could, you know, correct some of her personality issues. So that's what I would do. I wouldn't give her a cold turkey no goodbye. I would give her a let's be friends for now, and then stay in touch, talk, chat here and there, but let her know this is not a relationship. And I think that'd be the best thing. And then see how she reacts from there. See if you notice any changing going on. If she just shows zero signs over the next month or two, then you just cut it off. But if she's starting to turn things around, you know, you never know. Yeah, it'd definitely be a massive turnoff as well. All right, now before we get to the MMA here, wow, what a story, Bruce. So Bruce, Bruce, I want you to hear this. One of the most bizarre deaths that I've ever heard. Are you ready for this one, Bruce?
A New York woman is dead after falling 10 feet through an uncovered manhole in New York City while stepping out of her car. Regional energy provider Con Edison, which is responsible for the manhole, said that a truck driving by dislodged the manhole cover shortly before the accident. Officials say the intense steam caused the 56-year-old to go into cardiac arrest after she fell through the opening. A New York woman.
I mean, Bruce, this has got to rank up there with one of the most craziest deaths. A truck drives by, knocks off a manhole cover. Woman pulls up, gets out of her car, right down. The steam is what killed her, Bruce. Sent her into cardiac arrest, not the fall. Not the fall. I forgot to buy bananas, so I asked my mom if they had any. Dennis was thinking if she talks to her mom like that, for sure she's going to talk to me. Okay, my whole thing is, do you want to, if you're that attracted, try to fix it. Try to fix her. Try to, whatever, and I think saying no is the best thing you could do right now and letting her know why. I think, some people need that little spark, and then they can change their personality. And if you see signs that no, she's not going to change, then you end it cold turkey. But I wouldn't just throw her away. Not if you got that kind of attraction. So that's the way I would play it. Like, no, I'm sorry, and then have a heart to heart and say, I didn't like what I saw, and that tells me a lot about you. So we're just going to remain friends. And that's all I can give you right now, and see what happens from there. Yeah, Final Destination. Yep. All right. Yeah, true. Rebecca says, "What a way to go! Straight down, did not pass go." The steam. Oh man, to go into cardiac arrest from the steam. Whew. Talk about weird ways to die. Getting out of your car. Did you really think, hey, I'm just going to get out my car? You never know when it's your time. Man, to fall down. I don't understand how your body could just go straight down. Like you're getting out of the car. Okay, obviously she wasn't looking. Steps out with her foot. Was she in a rush? Could she not grab the edge? Did her body perfectly fit right through the hole? That's you couldn't brace yourself on the sides with your feet? Come on, man. That's a weird one. Okay, there's another guy here. Don't explain it. People resentment and can be okay. He sucks. You'll call her tomorrow afternoon. All right. This death reminds show 1,000 Ways to Die. I never saw that show. Now I did want you to see this guy. Let me see if I have it here. And I didn't look into this case. This was extremely unusual. Man, okay. Now I'll just play it, and then you can kind of figure out what happened. But I do want to look into this case. Maybe not tonight because I want to get to our topic. But this man's answer and the judge's reaction. Wow, this is gonna blow you away here.
You definitely got us intrigued. Let's hear that clip when you're ready.
Let's rewind it here.
Mr. Human, is there anything you wish to say before I pronounce sentence? Stand up. There are no words I can say. I am responsible for what was said in this room today. The words I would say have no meaning. And I'm going to leave it there at this time. Speak up.
So, my words have no meaning. I'm responsible for everything that was said here today.
As Mr. Tierney said, I know that you're sorry that you got caught. I assume that you're sorry for what you've done to your wife and children. Are you a little bit sorry for what you did to these poor innocent women? 8 women that you strangled to death? At least 8 that we know of? Are you at least a little bit sorry for that? Yes? Yes, I am. You know what? You've been described as a very big man. But you're a disgusting and despicable small man, if you're a man at all. And you're a coward. Mr. Heuermann, is there anything you wish to say before I pronounce sentence?
So, I did not look into this case. Rex Heuermann. Let's see what Bruce knows. Bruce, do you know anything about the Rex Heuermann serial killings on a beach?
Yes, Rex Heuermann was arrested in connection to the Gilgo Beach serial killings in New York. This was a long-running cold case where several victims, mostly women, were found near Gilgo Beach along Long Island. He was charged with multiple murders, and it shocked a lot of folks because he was living an apparently normal life as an architect. It's definitely a chilling case that had people talking for years.
Bruce, welcome, Asher. Man, Asher, it's been a while, brother. Where have you been? You missed some great poker, Asher. You missed Mr. Jordan wiping us all out the other night. Got to go back and watch some of the poker things. All right, so Rex Heuermann, Bruce, first the judge says he killed his wife and children. Then he killed all the girls on the beach?
Actually, no. There's no indication that Rex Heuermann harmed his own family. In fact, his wife and kids were completely unaware of his alleged crimes.
But the
Charges
judge
against
said,
him are
okay. So the judge was just saying what you did to your wife and kids. So he didn't harm the wife and kids. Wow. Rex, my man, you're an architect. Why do you need to kill random girls on the beach? What did you have to gain from it? So I thought you guys would just know that went on out there. Asher, what is up? You've been busy. What have you been doing, my good friend? All right, let me see if I have any. That might be my last one. Oz Perlman telling us that he doesn't know how to read minds. If that's not the biggest lie I ever heard in my life, because he just told so many people to think of random numbers and he wrote them all down. So, biggest lie. He's the devil. He's a devil. He was an architect for his future. Yeah. Oh, you're a swimmer. All right, Asher, swimming. Okay. So Oz Perlman can't read minds, right? Let's take a little look at something.
Fast hands.
Okay.
But this is going to be very different.
Okay.
Mentalism is about what's going on inside your head, your thoughts.
All right.
I want you to imagine that this pack is missing one card.
Okay.
I'm not playing with a full deck.
Okay.
Jenna, and the reason you know this is because you invisibly took one of those cards out and you're holding it somewhere on your body at this very moment.
I got to
Let me
fast
see
forward because YouTube's going to flag me. This is what they did
Now, wait,
last
think
night.
about this. If that card you looked
The
at
king
earlier.
of clubs. No. What was?
King
Oh!
of clubs.
Oh!
Now wait, think about this. If we could go back
Wait,
in
how
time,
did you do that?
if we could go back in
You
time
won.
2 seconds
Great,
ago,
Asher.
you could have said stop somewhere else.
Yeah, I know. What
Or 2
happened?
seconds before that.
All right. I don't want you to flag me. That wasn't a reading mind thing, but what he did with AJ Brown and many, many other people, completely. What he did with Joe Rogan, Joe Rogan was mad that he guessed his pin code. Anyway, so Asher's tonight topic, we want to find the best looking male and female MMA UFC fighter. So let me see if I'm out of videos here that I wanted you to see. Okay, now I do want to show this one again. This one had a better ending. You're going to bed? All right, so then we got a story. So here is a girl on the edge of a building. She is about 1,000 feet in the air. On Fox News, you're going to see this, and somehow they talk her from not jumping. Um, John Jones is the best looking fighter. We're talking looks here. All right, let's take a look at this dramatic rescue. And if you're the police guy, your words are going to mean everything here.
So we don't want you to hurt yourself, okay? We don't want you to hurt yourself, okay? Listen, whatever you're going through, we can fix it.
At least he got her hand.
Okay?
So it took some while to get to there.
Yes, we'll take you to the hospital. I'm positive. We can do whatever you want to do. Okay? Anything is better than this, okay?
So it had a good ending. Let's just real quick back it up before he got that far.
No, please look.
She's ready to jump. She's ready to.
Listen, we care about you. We don't want to see you hurt yourself, okay?
Kudos to this police officer.
Can I come closer?
Wow, to ask the person.
Yes.
Do you think if he bum rushed her, she would have jumped?
We don't want you to hurt yourself, okay?
So there you go.
Listen, whatever you're going
a happy
through,
ending.
We can fix it.
Let's see the ending real quick, because I know when these big. Oh yeah, this is a good view here. You want to see?
I'm here with you. We're gonna get through this together. Okay, I promise that. Listen, look where
She
we're at.
wearing like a dress, like a party dress.
Right? We're here together. Okay. We'll get you a new
She's
phone.
sitting on the ledge.
We'll get you a new phone. Okay?
Oh my goodness, look how high up that is. Oh my goodness.
We have you. We have you.
What, you know.
You're all over here. You're all on the other side.
And they get her. They got her. All right. What drives a person to that point? What drives someone to the point of going to the edge of a building? You know, it's so hard to put yourself in someone's shoes because you're looking at it from your point of view, not theirs. She's saying to tell her mom and dad she loves them. So it wasn't a mom and dad thing. Was it a guy breaking off with her? I just, my mind would never get to that point. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's the person. Rebecca, when you were younger, did you ever have a really big breakup? I'd like to know more about this story. Do they have the woman's name? In Brooklyn, by the way, Brooklyn. It says Seymour. Let's see if we can get some more facts here. Yeah. All right. NYPD police officers rescuing a sobbing woman dangling off the edge of a Brooklyn high rise. At one point, an officer carefully inches toward a woman that we care about you. Emergency service unit climbed over the ledge. All right, so they didn't give her. I'm curious of some of the comment. You've been through so much. Never a big breakup. Anything even remotely ever in your life that made you even once consider doing what she did? Anything ever get that bad? I mean, it's easy for us to sit here and say it. I got to that point in my life one time. I did, but I really, really wasn't considering it. But I did get to the point, you know, at the darkest time of my life where I definitely thought about, you know, driving over a bridge one night. But yeah, I mean, emotions can really do things. They can push you to the edge. All right, let's look at some of the comments here. Jeremy says, here's the line that saved her life. look where we are. We've got the best view of the city. Yeah, he did say that. I didn't play that. Yeah, the guy was holding her, saying, "Look where." Yeah, the cop said, "Look where we are. We got the best view of the city." Suicidal people don't want to die. They just don't know how to live. He just lived with her in that moment. So that's what Jeremy Lanning here thinks saved her. Uh, Someone stopped me from breathing, but I never could ever think that. Wow, were you? Someone stopped you from breathing? Someone stopped you from breathing. What is How do they stop you from breathing? Like they try to choke you? Redonda says we could sit for 10 minutes or we could sit for a half hour. That's what the cop said to her. This is what we should be saying to anyone struggling. Oh, welcome. All right. Doesn't exactly look like the job for a social worker, does it? Kevin says these dudes went over the safety glass and dangled near the edge of the ledge like it was another day. You got to give these guys credit. But they're on the ledge. All she had to do was pull, and you're going over. Uh, Hit me so hard I was knocked out. The person had to perform CPR. Wow, Rebecca, was it like an attack? Was it an accident? I don't know how deep you want to get into it, but I'm interested in hearing that. Um, Pamela said another example that Americans need access to mental health care, and our emergency responders require ongoing training to treat them. Very true, Pamela. Okay. So anyway, there we go with the opening videos. Um, Donald Plan, nice story. Interesting. All right, let's get to tonight's topic. Anyway, hope you enjoyed those videos just to warm us up. And tonight's topic, we want to look for the best looking UFC, MMA, male, female fighters. I look like a mobster. All right. Drunk pig. He was Fijian. Had kava in his system. Kava? What is kava? Not sure I know what kava. Let's see if Bruce can explain it. Bruce, what is kava? Kava. A restaurant? No, it's not. Northcutt is the best male MMA fighter. Now, we're not looking for skill here, Esox. We're looking for looks. Best looking male and female fighter. Bruce? Are you with us, Bruce? Bruce is having his issues here. Shut Bruce back on. All right, Bruce, can you give me? We are looking for the best looking male and female UFC MMA fighter. Can you give us one of yours?
All right, I'll toss one out. For the guys, how about George St. Pierre? He had that classic suave vibe. And for the ladies, Valentina Shevchenko. Fierce fighter.
Valentina? Oh, come on. There's better looking girls than Valentina.
Beauty's in the eye of the MMA fan, right?
I know Valentina. All right, Sage Northcutt. So this is a vote for the male. All right, here we go. Sage North and Esogs. It's exactly what I pictured you to look like, by the way. When I think of what you possibly could look like, this first picture that popped up, 100% was my vision of you. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. If you sent me this picture, that's what I was thinking of Esox from what you've described. Rock, what's up? Bruce, welcome. I is Rock back to the channel.
Hey, Eyes Rock. Back in action. I see. Glad you're here. We're just debating the most good-looking fighters, so feel free to toss your vote in the ring.
All right, so this is for the males, and anyone, male or female, can voice their opinion. The best looking fighter. It's all about taste, too. All right. And then we're going to look at Bruce's suggestion. Wow. Mr. Jordan! Bruce, welcome, Mr. Jordan. You're on late tonight. My goodness, look at this guy is absolutely shredded.
Mr. Jordan making a late entrance, but hey, you're right on time for the shredded talk. Some fighters look like they're carved out of granite, just built differently. Let's hear who everyone does.
Mr. Jordan, so tonight's topic is the best looking male and female UFC or MMA fighter. Mr. Jordan is from Vancouver.
All right, Mr. Jordan, time to weigh
You're
in.
20 pounds
Whether
bigger
it's
than this guy, and you're taller? The guy looks pretty tall, but Esox. Mr. Jordan, is this what you picture when the way Esox describes himself? This is what comes to my mind, almost to the T of what I thought. Sean O'Malley? Really? With all them tattoos on him? All right, we'll show. And Rebecca, you can give us your opinion for the males. Let's look up Sean O'Malley. Let's see. So you saw Esox vote there. Now let's take a look. We got a vote for Sean. Best looking.
Well, beauty's all about taste, right? Sean O'Malley definitely has that flashy, bold style. Tattoos and all, he's got a look that stands out.
Rebecca says no. Yeah, I kind of agree with her. I'm still going to stick with Esox guy. All right, let's look up the one Bruce said. So Sage Northcutt in the lead so far. All right, so yeah, George St. Pierre. Isn't that who you said, Bruce? That's who Mr. Jordan's saying too. Let's look him up. George St. Pierre. All right, and
George
Rebecca,
St. Pierre, sharp.
we need Rebecca's opinion as our female analyst here. All right, Rebecca, him or Sage Northcutt?
The final
Dario,
vote for
Bruce, welcome Dario and Bax to the channel. Now we're talking pure looks. Ben Rothwell, are you like this guy over Esox guy? As far as looks?
Oh, Ben Rothwell, definitely a different flavor. Hey, beauty's subjective, and that's what makes this so fun. Everyone's got their unique taste.
What's going on, Dario? Dario has bad news. All right, let's look at Ben Rothwell. I think this is going to be a joke if I had to guess, but we'll take a look. I don't know. I would still say Sage Northcutt. If we're talking looks, you know what? Let me get Sage Northcutt here, and then we can go back and forth. All right, and we're going to look up Bruce. What's the story with Ben Rothwell?
So Ben Rothwell, yeah, he's a heavyweight, known for being a tough brawler. But I'll admit,
How
he's
heavy,
not exactly
Bruce?
the heart.
How heavy is heavy?
Oh, Rothwell's a big guy. He fought around the heavyweight limit, often near 265 pounds. So yeah, definitely in the tough bear category.
All right, so this guy or this guy?
Side by side, that's quite the contrast. Let's just say beauty takes many forms, whether it's muscles, a smile, or even just that tough guy vibe. Everyone's got their favorite.
All right, well, look up Ben Rothwell. Dario says he has 2 days left to survive. Bruce, do you remember, Bruce, what was Dario? Was he studying? Oh, Kayla Harrison. No. Kayla Harrison, definitely not. Ben Rothwell. All right. Dario, talk to me. What's going on, Dario? What were you doing? Were you studying? All right. Ben Rothwell. I'm afraid to look here. Bruce, can you give me an update on the Los Angeles Angels score?
Right now, the Los Angeles Angels are trailing the Oakland Athletics 5-0. The game is happening on June 18th, and the Angels have yet to score so far. If you need more updates as the game goes on, just let me know.
Dario, what are you studying for? All right, so that was an obvious joke. Yeah, funny one. Well, I knew coming from Rock it was going to be funny. All right, who else do we have? Did we get any other? Did we look at the? Yeah, we looked at the two guys so far. Any other? Bruce? Paulo Costa. All right. Bruce, can you tell us about Paulo Costa?
Oh, Paulo Costa. He's a Brazilian middleweight fighter, known for his chiseled physique and aggressive style. Fans often call him the Eraser. Beyond his looks, he's known for powerful striking, and he's been in some big fights. Definitely another contender for the looks category.
What's going on with that? You want to see some footy? You need to watch the foodie. What is foodie? State of the origin. Bruce, what is the state of the origin?
State of Origin is a massive rugby league showdown in Australia. It's a best of 3 series between 2 teams, Queensland, the Maroons, and New South Wales, the Blues. It's intense, hard-hitting, and basically the pinnacle of rugby league in Australia. If you're into footy, it's as epic as it gets.
So footy is another word for rugby?
Exactly. In Australia, when people say footy, it often means rugby. Depending on the region, it can be rugby league, rugby union, or even Australian rules football. Context is everything, but in this case, it's rugby league. Big hits, big pride.
Now, Rebecca, we're going to do on another show, we'll do the best looking rugby players. But tonight, it's all about fighting in honor of Freedom 250. Dustin Poirier. Okay, I know Dustin. Let's take a look. Bruce, do you want to tell us about Dustin Poirier?
Sure. Dustin Poirier is a fan favorite in the UFC. He's a former.
First of all, Rebecca, who did you like better, Paulo or Isak's guy?
Southern charm from Louisiana, and is respected for being both tough and humble. Plus, he's got that laid-back, classic good
Best
looks
looking
vibe.
female. All right, we got a female nomination. But I want to know who Rebecca thought, Paulo or Sage. All right, so you got Paulo. I was kind of on the fence, so I left Rebecca the tiebreaker. All right, then we will drop Sage out of the contest. So now it's going to be down to Dustin. Let's see if we can get some pictures of him here without his face all bloodied up. And now I got rid of Paulo. I'm trying to get a side-by-side here. Comparison so we can. Paulo Costa. Okay. All right, so now we're going to look. We got a side-by-side going on. Dustin or Paulo? Let's take a look at Dustin. Rebecca, watch closely. Kazmat, what's his name? Kamzat Chimaev? Well, that is beard. Wow, Rebecca didn't even give him a chance. Really, Rebecca? Come on, we didn't even see a good picture of him. There you go. Him or Paulo? Get a better. Yeah, I'm trying to get a better picture. So I'm trying to find the best picture of each guy. So that's probably Paulo's best picture. Let's see if we can find one of Dustin that's not weird or bloody. That looks like a character. Paulo, clear winner. Here's a better picture of Dustin. Rebecca, you're agreeing? Paulo still is our male winner tonight? We haven't seen Dustin at his best. Rock is saying Dustin. Rebecca's saying Paulo. Okay. All right, Rebecca. All right, let's move on to the women. Paulo is your male winner. All right, Esox, who did you say? Asher, you're going to bed, buddy? All right, man. Keep swimming. Brushing floss, Asher. Keep winning. All right. Esox wants to go with Dakota Dicheva. Let's get Bruce. Bruce, who is Dakota Dicheva. Let's wake Bruce back up. Bruce, who is Dakota Dicheva?
Dakota Dicheva is a rising British MMA fighter. She's known for competing in the flyweight division, and she's got a background in Muay Thai, making her striking particularly sharp. She's gaining attention not just for her skills, but for her poise and potential to be a real force in the sport.
Yeah, that looks like a really fun sport.
It absolutely is. Whether it's MMA or rugby league, there's just something about that energy and unpredictability. Sports always give us something to dive into.
And we're talking strictly looks. We can't bring skill into this. So it's probably her best picture right here. Would you agree, Sox? Maybe this one. All right, let's see if we can find someone better looking. Get a picture of her out of the octagon. Oh, there's a good picture of her here. Oh, you mean with the hair down? All right, so I guess we got to look up. How about like dressed up? We'll look up.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Dressed up looks, because hey, we're all about the full picture here.
All right, fair to say that, because some girls got to have the hair down and. All right, absolutely. You tell me what's her best picture right there. That's her best picture. All right, let's see if we can put someone up against her. Let's go back to the comments. Alexa Grasso. Didn't she just fight recently? You got my other Alexa talking.
Oh no, the classic Alexa
mix-up. Oh my gosh. Yes, the greatest is when we had Bruce talking to Bruce. My brother signed up for Bruce. That was hilarious. Oh man, was that funny? All right, let's go with Alexa Grasso. This is from Rock. Bruce, do you want to tell us about Alexa Grasso?
Absolutely. Alexa Grasso is a Mexican UFC fighter and current flyweight champ. She's known for her crisp boxing and sharp striking. Outside the octagon, she's often recognized for her natural charm and warm personality. A fierce competitor with a strong fan base.
All right. So let's get her dressed up. She's in the ballpark.
Absolutely. She's right up there. It's all about personal preference, but she's definitely a contender. This is turning into quite the lineup.
That's not the only reason I said that.
Of course, context and personality add depth too. When someone shines in their sport and carries themselves with confidence, it all plays into how we see them. So it's more than just the photo.
Rock, how long would you last in the ring with her? How long before she submits Rock? 19-year-old. We'll even give Rock a knife. We'll give him one of his knives that he pulled out on the live stream. She doesn't exactly have a soft face. Makeup changes things. That is true. All right, we're going to look at Tabitha Rich next. I'm trying to get a good picture of her.
Oh, poor Rock. I have a feeling Alexa would have him tapping out in no time. But hey, it's all in good fun. Let's line up Tabitha Ricci next and see how the jury weighs in. All about perspective.
What do we think?
I think we've had a blast, and everyone's had a chance to weigh in. Whether it's knockout looks or knockout punches, we've covered it all. Ready for the next round whenever you are.
All right, we're going to look up Tabitha next. Allie! Allie, where have you been? You just deserted us. All right. Ellie, we are looking up the best looking male and female UFC fighters. Tabitha. What was the last name, Bruce? Tabitha who? Sorry, Bruce. I keep cutting you off. Now that you're back, will you stay back? You've deserted us. You've broken my heart. You just like left me for dead. You know? Tabitha Ricci?
Yep, that's the one, Tabitha Ricci. And hey, it's all good. Sometimes people take a little detour, but we're always glad when they pop back in. Let's see what Ricci brings to the table.
All right, Tabitha Ricci it is. We are looking for the best looking male and female MMA UFC fighter.
We've got quite the lineup so far. Let's see where Tabitha fits into the mix. Everybody's got their own taste, so this is all in good fun.
Ellie, you have to stay. You can't just come to the show and just leave. So, Rebecca, you say the first girl? There's probably her best picture, so let's take a look. Oh, this is Alexa Grasso. Let's see if we can get a better picture of Dakota.
It's always fun to compare. Each fighter brings a unique look.
Ali Khan. Bruce, welcome Ali Khan back. So you're saying Dakota wins, Rebecca. Best looking female fighter. Right there. You know what? I'm going to put Ronda Rousey in this conversation. Yes. Let's put Ronda Rousey in this conversation. Bruce, what do you think? Is she worthy?
Oh, absolutely. Ronda deserves a spot in the conversation. She's iconic in MMA history.
Thank you, Ellie. Thank you for staying. Body-wise, no, we're talking the whole package here. Veronica Hardy. Bruce, who is Veronica Hardy?
Veronica Hardy is a Venezuelan MMA fighter in the UFC. She's a flyweight, known for her evolving skill set, and she's married to former UFC fighter Dan Hardy. She's got a calm demeanor outside the octagon, but can definitely bring the heat inside it.
All right, here's Ronda Rousey. I think Ronda has all them girls beat. We'll see what Rebecca says. For male, no question, Alan Juban. Bruce Allen Juban?
Alan Juban. He's not only a former UFC welterweight, but also a Mahdi. So yeah, known for his fighting and his looks. If we're going by pure aesthetics, he's definitely been a fan favorite in the looks department.
I think Ronda has all those other girls beat. You think Dakota or Ronda?
It's all subjective, right? Ronda's got that iconic presence, but some will prefer Dakota's vibe. Either way, I'm enjoying the friendly showdown.
It's close. Let's take a look. It's probably Ronda or Dakota. Do we have a clear winner here?
Well, it sounds like we've got a tight decision here. But hey, whether it's Ronda's iconic look or Dakota's fresh vibe, it's all in good fun. Let's just say both would turn heads in and out of the octagon, and we've had a blast debating.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Rock is saying no. Ali Khan, you say Ronda? We have a vote for Ronda? Isak says Dakota.
Looks like we've got a split decision. Honestly, that's the fun of it. Everyone's got their own taste. Whether Ronda or Dakota, no wrong answers, just good conversation.
Adam everywhere. Bruce, welcome Adam to the show. Oh, well, Adam's trolling. Oh, he's trolling.
Oh, we see you, Adam. Bringing a little chaos into the mix, huh? That's all good. Every good conversation needs a bit of playful troll. Let's keep it lively.
All right, folks. So we got it narrowed down, but I still don't have a clear winner. All right, so we'll get rid of the other ones. Tabitha is out.
It's always tough to declare a champion.
Grasso is out. Did we look at Grasso dressed up? Yeah, we did. So she's out. So it is down right now at the moment to Ronda or Dakota. And for the men, we have Paulo. All right, do we have any challengers for Paulo? We're going to put Paulo, let's put dressed up.
All right, we've got a final face-off brewing. Whether we get a new challenger or stick with these top picks, this has been a blast. Let's see if Paulo faces some last-minute competition.
Jeff, what if I was one? If you were one, what? Ellie, a fighter? No, Ellie, you're way too nice to be a fighter. You can't fight. Paulo dressed up doesn't exist. Theirs is dressed up. Come on, there's no other guy out there. What is Ellie saying? She's won what? Dakota and Paulo are the final winners? Uh-oh, we're getting I don't know who this person. Thank you, Mr. Jordan. Axed them. The two women are the best in their two categories. So they're totally different. Ronda couldn't fight Dakota. That couldn't happen. What if I can? Ellie, you are not a fighter. You are a young, nice person, kind. You're not going to smash someone's face in like these people do. Now, I don't want to say ugliest, but we got to look at Raul. I don't know his last name. Bruce, who's the guy that always goes, gee, wee, 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 wee? He is probably the funniest looking. What is his last name, Bruce? Is it this guy? No, that's not him. Bruce, come on. Who's the guy that says gee, wee, wee, wee?
I think you're talking about Raul Rosas Jr., young, talented fighter. And yeah, He's got a unique look and a fun personality. That distinct wee-wee energy is part of his charm. Maybe not a classic model, but memorable nonetheless.
Ellie, you're going to trick him and put him in a triangle? This guy is hilarious. He is absolutely hilarious. And the face, like the nose, it's a very interesting face. Is that his normal nose or did it get broken? Two different categories of women. Yeah, all right, we got to get the kiwi wee wee. All right, this Rebecca doesn't know what I'm talking about. This guy. But what's even funnier is one of the greatest pranks was played on him. Bro, he ran into a tree when he was a baby. Does anybody know his kiwi wee thing here? Oh man, he's a very strange man. But we'll look at Raul Rosas Alright Kiwiwi. I don't even know how you spell what he says. He's a strange man. Let's see if we can get him saying it.
Listen to that crowd, man. Only 19 years old. You come in here and people are losing their minds for you. How does that feel, man?
Was it from surgery?
That's just his natural. No surgeries on it. Raul's uniqueness is part of what makes him.
Raul, congratulations. Listen to that crowd, man. Only 19 years old. You come in here and people are losing their minds for you.
Here it
How does
comes.
that feel, man?
He is a strange man.
Raul, congratulations. Listen to that crowd.
Bruce is Raul Hispanic? I would imagine he is. Mexican? He's Mexican.
How does that feel, man?
You got it. Raul Wilson Jr. is Mexican. He's actually known as one of the youngest fighters to sign with the UFC.
Feels amazing.
Bringing that vibrant
Making
personality
history,
along
just
with his
19 years old.
definitely
So
a
the
character.
first and the youngest. And hey, everybody on this arena know what's coming. So on the count of 3, I want everybody to scream chihuahuas with me. 1, 2, 3. What does that mean? It feels amazing.
Come on, I want to answer that question.
Listen to that crowd, man. Only 19 years old. You come in here and people are losing their minds.
Strange man.
How does that feel, man?
Strange.
Listen to that crowd, man.
He's doing this and he's putting somebody down? That can't be real. Right in the middle of a fight? All right, now did anyone see the prank by Top Notch Videos on him? This is one of the greatest pranks. He gets Raul so angry. Raul goes to a gym to work out, and this guy is determined to get under Raul's skin, and boy does he do it. And then at the end, he decides to get in the ring, and it did not last long, but we have to show it. Because it's one of the greatest pranks ever. The man sacrificed himself. He took some hits, but man, what a prank here. We're going to put prank. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, man. It's just one of the greatest pranks by Top Notch Videos. I don't know if YouTube's going to flag me or not. Let's see if we can find it. All right, so I think this is it. I may have to stop it so I don't get flagged here.
UFC's youngest superstar, Raul Rosas. I talked a little smack, I pushed his buttons, and yes, I did actually challenge him to fight me in the octagon. That didn't end well for me. You don't want to miss this out.
All right. Let's do it. That's just a reaction. I want to find the actual. Ellie, you're not going anywhere. Not until you see the top-notch prank. All right, I think we got. This is only a 1 minute video. Oh man, one of the greatest. Where is the full prank? 6 minutes. All right, I think this might be it.
Hey, what's up, my boy?
So Raoul's right there.
He's using my treadmill, homie. I run here every day at this time, my boy. Nah, I use this specific one, homie.
Oh,
That's the gym
man.
one, my boy. He's using my here right now. Can he move, my boy? Because I'm using this one, homie. I find it kind of disrespectful that you're using my treadmill. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm telling you.
All right, so he in this video is pretending he doesn't know who Raoul is. Goes into a gym and he's going to follow Raoul around. And everything Raoul does, he's going to say, "This was mine. I use it," until he gets him so angry to the point of fighting. Those two women are tops in their own category of women. Jeff, you know what I mean? Well, I don't know. Is Dakota a different weight class? She looks skinnier, obviously. Ellie, you got to stay now, Ellie, because you left too long. And really, I was so upset. But at least you're back. Let's finish watching. So right here, Raoul's thinking, who is this guy? Who is coming into the gym telling me I'm on his treadmill and I got to get off the treadmill? Is it like Raoul must be thinking, is this guy insane?
This is my treadmill, homie, and I want you to move.
You don't know this was no. No, just hey. What do you do? No,
Why are you being mad disrespectful? My boy, I use this one. I want you guys to move it, and we're not going to have an issue, my boy. Bro, I'm not going to move until you move, my boy. You can ask the gym. Huh?
Bro, keep going.
Does it look like I'm joking, my boy? Wait till I'm done, bro. I want you to move, my boy.
I'll be done in like 30 minutes, bro.
I don't got no 30 minutes. Homie, you can finish your 30 minutes on the other treadmill. How am I being mad disrespectful, homie? He's using my... Huh?
Keep running, bro. Keep on.
And unbelievable Raoul moves. Raoul moves. And he goes a few treadmills down. So that's not good enough for Top Notch. Top Notch is determined to get under his skin. You're here. It's okay. Yes, you're very important, Ellie. I mean, you came in, you were one of the originals, and then you just abandoned the channel. But you're back, and that's all that matters. All right, so now we're going to look at Top Notch. He's going to stare at Raoul as he jogs now. This guy does a phenomenal job acting. Now he's looking at him. He's just staring at him.
The homie's looking at me. Huh? I can't hear you, homie. I don't care who you are, my boy.
What's the problem, bro?
What's the issue?
No, hey, bro, he's working out, bro. Please, por favor. Déjalo, bro.
I understand that, my boy. He was using my treadmill. Now he's looking at me like what? Huh?
I hope you're joking.
Does it look like I'm joking, my boy?
Bro, he got a fight. Don't it up, bro. Please,
I told him I gotta use that treadmill, my boy.
Playing, right? Hey, please.
So now Raoul's in his face. And Raoul's like, are you playing? You can't be serious. I'm a professional fighter. And this Top Notch just does such a great job.
So I'm not playing with you, my boy. Why getting mad?
Yeah, wait. Go over there.
You're getting lucky, bro.
Huh? Bro, you're testing our patience.
You better be playing, bro. For real, you're not playing, dog. You interrupting my workout, bro. What's the issue?
What's your issue, dog?
Because y'all looking at
Go work out, bro. Go work out. Go work out. Go work out, bro.
I'm gonna be running right.
All right, so Raoul now is angry. He is not happy. His workout's getting interrupted. Well, you think Top Notch is going to stand and stop there? No, he's not. Let's take a look. Ellie, you are very, very, very important. And you better come back every night and visit this channel. All right, so now they go down to the weight room. So Raul and the boys down there pumping iron. Do you think that Top Notch is going to allow this? Wait, hold on. Raul gets done with the weights, puts them on the floor, and Top Notch goes over and picks them up. He just, you talk about this is. We got to go see that. Let me see. I just want to see it again. 234. Let's just go back a couple seconds, and he picks his weights up and just starts using them. Okay, fine. Every night, Ellie. Every night. All right, here we go. The weights.
You're really testing our patience, dog. I just wanted to use this 35.
There's no way.
Bro, I just wanted to use the 35.
I get it. There's no way. Just don't even start. You're good, bro.
They're using my 35s, bro. It's disrespectful.
No, I get it, bro. I get it. No, it's not even worth it.
Now they're really.
That's a UFC fight. He's not even worth it, bro. UFC fight.
He has his shirt off and thinks he's cool, bro.
It's not even worth it.
He's got his shirt off and thinks he's cool.
Please, just get
Into the gun,
This is a UFC professional fighter.
doesn't look like I. You want me to leave at left?
He's gonna, yeah, please, just
Go back to your training, homie. Go back to your training, homie.
All right, now he takes it to the final level. So Raul's got the gloves on. He's boxing. You better believe it. Top Notch. This is going to put him over the edge. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you so much. Denisius. He needs 2 to 3 years in Dagestan. I forget it. Wait, can you explain what do you mean about that? Yes, Ellie, absolutely. You are here, and you were like one of my top 3 at one point, Ellie, and then you disappeared, and I was just like, what did I do? What did I do something wrong? Ellie disappears on me, but you're back. Let's finish and watch what Top Notch does to Raul. Or should I say, Raul does to Top Notch. The gloves are on. Now they think he's joking.
I'm here for the boxing.
Oh, he swung at him. So Raul takes a swing.
What's the issue, homie? I'm here to use the bag, Hey, that you hit like a bitch, homie. I'm just letting y'all know.
All right, now you're asking for it.
Y'all trying to jump me over there, 4 hits, my boy, on one? Is that how you want to go? Why though? Why?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh, he gets in the ring.
You want to get hit by him? Are you joking with us or no?
I'm not joking with you. It all started from the treadmill, homie. All you guys had to do was move, which you did. But then you're starting issues, bro. Every time I'm trying to come and do something, you guys are what's up with that cheap shot?
You know why he hit you, right?
Why?
You know why he hit you, right? Because you kept coming in. You know
why?
why?
I can't train here, my boy. Who is it? I don't care who he is, bro. Who is my boy? What's up, my boy?
Oh, he's gonna get in the ring. Are you nuts? Yeah, Raul's like, that's it. We're getting these gloves off. The gloves are coming off. You hear this attitude all the time? He's running. I mean, this guy really is the biggest coward if you watch his videos. Yeah, 1 hit. Good night. Now he's going to tell him it's a video. Raul's got the gloves off. Yeah, you're going to feel some pain here, Octo. You got a professional UFC fighter on your back. This has got to be like a cakewalk for Raul. He's tapping. Yeah. He choked him out. chokes him out. Ugh. Look at him. He's just...
Bro, you good, bro? You know who he is, bro? What do you mean it's a video, bro?
I'm filming it. I'm filming it.
Now he's going to let him in on it. He is hurt.
I'm a YouTuber. I make prank videos. It's called Top Notch Idiots. Yeah. This is the camera behind that trash can in the wall.
There he goes. He lets them all in.
Yeah. I thought you were just like a fan.
There you go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. That is going to wrap up our show for tonight. Hope everybody had a great time. Rebecca, you hear this accent and attitude all the time? Great. Ellie, I'm so glad you're back. You made my night. Thank you, everyone. Maybe tomorrow night we'll play some poker if anybody's going to play. I really haven't been going live in the morning in America time here. Maybe I'll do a live stream if I wake up tomorrow morning. But good night, Mr. Jordan, everyone, Esox. Official winners. I don't think we have one. Don't think we have one. I think we're going to keep the challenge going until we find the ultimate, because there's so many other men and women out there. So let's call this round one. All right. And we have our candidates, but I want you guys to do some research and we're going to revisit this topic, but we're going to keep this on the plate. And tomorrow, I think I have some thing in mind that we may have to do in the rugby world to find out who's the best looking rugby player, male and female, because women play too. Yes, they do. Rhett Ladd, what's up, Rhett Ladd? All right, guys, I will catch you tomorrow, same time. And maybe in the morning, I may throw in a surprise stream. And Ellie, you better be there.